So I've been around the game of business for quite a while now, and I've seen a lot of different things and had a lot of different experiences. And one thing I can tell you for sure, guys, is I would like to tell you that the game of business is easy and it's all this, and you're never gonna have to work hard, and it's just gonna fall into your lap, and anybody can do it, and you don't have to study hard, you don't have to work hard at the game of business and all that. But that's just a lie, right? Like that's that's just advertising and marketing. That's just the wrapping around the actual game, around the actual thing. The actual reality of the thing is it's very difficult. The game of business is one of the hardest games you could ever play. Now it's a little bit easier than the game of war, because in the game of war you got people that are firing real life bullets at you. So if you're a soldier, you're somebody in the military, you got all my respects, because that's a much harder game than the game of business, right? But among civilian games, the game of business is one of the hardest that you could ever take, just because you're not guaranteed any kind of pay, any kind of financial reward. So you could put in a year of work and make zilch. You're not even guaranteed minimum wage, right? Like you ain't, nothing is given, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is, it's all up to you and your ingenuity. So the game of business is very, very hard. So, given that, I've seen and observed that it's extremely hard like that, and it's actually gonna wash out most people. This is why you get statistics like how they say like 90% of businesses fail in the first year. Like, to me, that appears true. That statistic appears true, by the way, based on what I have seen. I've had businesses I started completely just failed. Try another one, completely just failed. Try another one, completely just failed. So the statistics are probably worse than what we all believe. So, given all these challenges, what I can tell you is, if there's one kind of person that I would think, based on my experiences, has at least a better than average shot at actually making it in the game of business, it's gonna be somebody that is, give me the work machines, the guys that are working like maniacs. In the fitness space, you got people that are known as gym rats, because they are always in the gym, morning, afternoon, evening. They're in the gym. Um, in football, you got these guys that are just a beast, right? Like if he's a guy that's a running back, he's just a beast. He just works super hard. In basketball, you got some people that are like that, just like machines. In any kind of field of endeavor, you got the people that are just notable for how hard they are at work and how hard they work. In business, those kinds of people that can work like that, those are the people that got a shot. Everybody else, it's up in the air. Like you can't tell if they're gonna be a business success or not. But if you could pick a characteristic of somebody that's got a really good shot, it's actually somebody that's just a work machine. Somebody where, if we say, hey guys, we're gonna do 5 hours of work to try to get a client, they are willing to put in 10. If we say we gotta put in we're not gonna go home for this whole weekend, put in at least half of Saturday, do some extra work, and then you can take Sunday off and come back on Monday. What they're gonna do is, the guys that they work the entire weekend and they completely forget about going home to have the weekend. Those guys got a shot. Those guys got a much better chance than the people that are not willing to work nearly as hard. So that's my advice to you, especially if you're a youngster or even if you're further along, and you're just kind of looking at your business. You're kind of trying to figure out, even maybe you're looking at, who do I hire? How do I get the right people in place? Like, this business is not doing what I wanted to do. Uh, First of all, you want to be a work machine yourself. That's how you're gonna be. super successful in business, but also you want to surround yourself on your team, like put in real work machines, put in people that are looking to go beyond the extra mile, way beyond the extra mile. You want people that have got a real vendetta in the game, people that kind of remind you of like a Kobe Bryant, how hard he worked in basketball, or a Michael Jordan, just how crazy hard he trained and worked and competed. The work machines, they got a shot.